Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the MOC Roast. I see we have a few people already joining us. Unfortunately, I don't have any guests today, so this will be a little bit more intimate. But yes, um, we have a ton of MOCs to roast today. I know Admiral Plaquebar has requested I take a look at his first because time zones, got to go to sleep. I respect that. So, hello, thank you everyone for joining us. We have Nora, Bricks, Admiral Plaquebar, of course. Xenon is in here as well. Brick Conflict. Captain Ocelot was in here earlier, and I wonder if he's still around. Either way, we'll go ahead and get started. Jack the Legomaniac, thank you for joining us. I hope this is an exciting episode. Bricks Toys is here. Thank you for joining us. Without further ado, though, I will jump straight into our first MOC of the night. Admiral Plaquebar is jumping to the head of the line just this once to show off this work in progress model. As you can see, just look at the scale of the scope of this model. This is the Bismarck work in progress made with Eluvan, who is one of our most talented Lego builders here, with lifeboats and other stuff. Okay, so we have some little lifeboats over here. I wonder what the exact scale of this is. Again, I really appreciate it when you post a comparison, like the real life version and the MOC. That way we can see just how close you got to it. But Brixmania says the professor is very lonely today. I'm not lonely. I have all of you to join me on this adventure. But absolutely, Bismarck. This Bismarck is absolutely stunning. Just look at all of the excellent little shaping details, the use of wedges, sloped elements, lifeboats. All this is incredible work. And I believe you're using, I'm not quite sure how you're accomplishing this. I believe you're using the old style hinges and the horizontal pivot hinges, which is a very nice touch. With something this massive, okay, Admiral Plaquebar says it's 1 to 155 scale, so it's trophy scale. Interesting. I have to say, for something for MOC this large, it's so encapsulating. It's hard to pick out individual details to say, this is the best part. Every single little detail on this MOC is absolutely phenomenal. And hang on, let me adjust this because I did not adjust that earlier. That's a little better, not much, but I'm hoping to get better lighting in here soon. I can see the base is still a little bit empty by appearances. I don't know if it's supposed to look like that or not. Maybe you need it hollow. We'll see. But here is a front view of the bow. We can see the use of one of my favorite pieces, the 1x2 slope wedge piece. One of the most powerful Lego pieces out there, in my opinion. The shaping on very nice and rounded off. Absolutely stunning work. But yeah, Admiral Plaquebar, you continue to outdo yourself. I know we have a lot of talented boat builders, but this one is really excellent. And I can't wait to see the finished model. And I hope you post more progress pictures like this. It's a joy to take in a MOC of this scale. What is its scale? How many studs across is it? How many studs long? It's hard to picture it because it's hard to picture it physically because you get the abstract idea of how big it is in reality, and it's hard to link those two things. Nora says, ain't that the Yamato ship? I wouldn't know. Brick Kid has joined us. Hello. Admiral Berkbar says, this is 202 studs long. That is gargantuan. A true ship. So yeah, we jump to the front of the line here. I'm going to take a quick look at the VIP feature. We have, it's Bricks again. Brick says, I am really proud of this. It's my first stop motion. This took countless hours and lots of setting up. Enjoy. I really don't want to click this button, but I'm contractually bound to press this button because I'm pretty sure Brixmania did one stop motion before, and it was good. I'm not sure this will live up to the caliber if it's on roast. Your hands in the photo. Are you sure you sent the right video? Yes, Admiral. I appreciate all your work, and it saves me from looking at Brix's monstrosity looks like this. Brickhead has to go. Well, thank you for joining us, even if it's just for a short while. Brix, I feel like you're doing this specifically to get on my bad side. If so, congratulations. Um, I really don't have words just for how terrible this is. And I hope you never perform stop motion again. King John, His Majesty said, Plaquebar makes amazing builds. He truly does. Let's get back into the roasts. Tangeli, I believe that's how that would be pronounced, has the my Grumman F3 F2 flying barrel. Now, I took a quick look at this earlier. It is a pretty impressive mock. There's a bunch of different techniques we have going on here. Okay, Admiral Plaquebar has to go. Thank you for joining us, even if for a short while, and maybe we can catch you again soon. Brixmania says there's more roasts in VIP. Okay, I'm worried now. Okay, my take on the glorious Red Bandit himself. You know, this VIP feature was clearly a bad idea because it means that Brixmania jumps to the head of the line to post his most ridiculous builds instead of. Well, honestly, that's not as bad because, like with the Red Bandit, he has his teeth all over the place. It's the worst of the Lego 90s minifigure aesthetic. But here, this guy just has one tooth jutting out. It's not nearly as bad. But by the sheer fact of you calling him the Red Bandit, that subtracts several things. And please do not refer to the Red Bandit in my presence again, unless I do it. Hopefully, that's the last one. I hope. Yes, that's the last one. We can go back to our journey. Crow says this Red Bandit joke is getting old. It really is. I wholeheartedly agree. Please, no more Red Bandit jokes ever. Moving on. Tangeli's Grumman F3 F2 flying barrel. Again, there's a lot of different techniques going on here, a bunch of different snot techniques to get these interesting slopes, a use of curved slope pieces to achieve this rounded shape. Pretty impressive work. A lot of different hinge elements used to create the connection for the biplane. Yeah, there's a lot going for this mock. A little bit of a detail here for the cockpit. Very interesting. I love the use of the little joystick to create some sort of using that as straps, or I'm not quite sure what the technical term for that would be, but it's a pretty nice design. Maybe you could work on sloping this out a little bit more. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's supposed to look like that, but this is a pretty stunning mock. I'm thinking this might even be past the MOC Roast. Crow says, like this video an illegal amount of times. Just like it once. I don't need your alts to offset it. YouTube usually resets it anyway. We want to be fair about this. And again, this is a phenomenal mock. Tangeli just joined the server and starting off strong. I hope we see more mocks like this. If you want to check out Tangeli's Twitter, I mean, not Twitter, Flickr. The link is right there. Okay. And so I'm trying to use Adobe Lightroom for editing Lego photography. Do you think it compares to just leaving it alone with a regular camera with edits? Um, it depends what you're trying to do. The thing is with this edit, it looks, uh, you can tell that this was put in post. And I don't feel like it really adds anything. John says 75 likes and Brick Tier returns. After how the disastrous final episode of Brick Tier, I'm not interested in returning to that anytime soon. I don't think that. So, okay. So Adobe Lightroom is a powerful tool, but it's very, it, it cannot replace good lighting and good photography. I recommend just working on, you need to have, just focus on real world photography. Look on guides for that. Adobe Lightroom and products like that, After Effects, are really powerful, but it usually doesn't work in the same. It's not quite the same, in my opinion. I'm not a photography expert, but that's just what I've observed. Aries says, my tank transformer. Oh, this is pretty cool. What are you using as the attachment point? I wonder. So we got some, I'm not sure whether this is exhaust or extra batteries. Nice little cannon over here. Okay, Uzma Kappa says, how do you get your mock on the app you're using? Do you mean how do you post? Well, we're using, I'm not sure what you're referring to. Uzma Kappa, if you want to specify, please do so. Oh, I just noticed how you did the little wheels. That's cute. And it transforms into a walker. So you shift. Okay, you shift around the cannon. You take it off from the top and you put it on the arm or the wheel, and that's the cannon. Interesting. Um, for the scale you're working for, this is pretty good. It's not quite MOC Roast, past the MOC Roast, but this is pretty good. Uh, Guffle has Guffle has joined. I'm not sure who that is, but thank you for joining us. Oh, you must. I think I heard of you about you actually. So thank you for joining MOC Roast. Okay, let's proceed, shall we? Bricks says Bricks. It's Bricks again. The legend Blob at Spook made this legendary mock. However, he includes GIO piece in it, so the legendary marksman Lego rifle. Like this isn't this joke isn't funny anymore. This is just bad. This is just a bad mock. Like why would you attach from this? This is such a poor attachment choice. I like the use of the older style wheel piece, but isn't this just a knockoff piece? Why would you use that? Um, is that supposed to be a rifle? I don't understand what I'm looking at. This is one of the worst mocks from Bricks. This is probably one of Bricks' top 10 worst mocks, and pretty much all of his mocks are the worst mocks. So absolutely garbage mock. Thank you, Bricks. Please stop posting in MOC Roast. The original Crow has, it looks like it's a modified Nexo style, Nexo style mech figure, modified with a Ninjago character, using some large blade elements. That's actually pretty cool. It's the thing is, I can't say I'm super excited about this because you're mostly using a template, which is a good place to start as a springboard for your own creativity. But I want to see you expand on the ideas that you see here and keep building and do more experimental stuff. I like the little wings. I like how you change out the color schemes and add little greebles. But yeah, you just keep exploring possibilities. Uh, Bricksmania says, I like how Goat is re-roasting a mock. Some are require um, a return to. Um, I don't know about that one. Okay. Okay. Well, thank you for joining us, Guffle. Hopefully you find this sufficiently entertaining, even if it is just me. It's not quite the same energy without my co-host, is it? Okay, we have a Retro Rick. This is the Battlestar Galactica fighter ship, I believe. I haven't watched Battlestar in a long time, but that's what this seems like to me. So yeah, if anyone could back me up on that. Pretty authentic shaping if memory serves. A bit on the blocky side. That's my only criticism. Good shaping, a bit blocky, but not great, but you know what it is. So, not bad. And we have Wario dabbing. Thank you, everyone. Blob but Spooky has the Pillager Tower. You know, you can say a lot about a person by the background scenery they use for their MOC. This is literally your bed. And it's not like even a clean, well-kept bed. This is just a train wreck of a bed. And like you have like a little Minecraft bed sheet or something, or is that I don't understand what's going on here. It's just a disaster. And I I do recognize this as a pillager tower, but it's not exciting. If you're going to use the Lego Minecraft aesthetic, you should do something a bit more. I want to see something a bit more out there, creative, unique, experimental. Um, yeah, it's the Pillager Tower. There's not too much to say about this. And please clean your room, please. Blob, I know you have some talent in you. I just am asking you to harness it for my sake. Uzma Kappa says, I like Minecraft. Everyone likes Minecraft. If someone says they don't like Minecraft, they're lying. Okay. One person, I believe this is Exo, isn't this? Yeah, it's Exo. I actually kind of like this. It's kind of a chibi design to it. I like the use, the sloping on this. It's very unusual. Um, it's a little bit of a messy build, in my opinion. There's a lot of different ideas going on here. Different shapes, angles. I like the direction of this going. This plate sticking out seems a little bit odd for me. Is that like for where you refuel the gas? I don't know. This MOC's kind of a mixed bag, but I do like it somewhat. It's not bad. Bit flat here on the back, but the exhaust is strong, so not bad there. Basic bottom. And there's the original. Okay, I do appreciate when people will take an existing set and using only those parts create a new MOC. And I think you might have, I'm not sure if the windscreen came in this part, but overall, not a bad job. Okay. Wilberforce III said, it'd be class if someone pulled off building an old floored KA because of the bubble shape of it. I'm not sure which vehicle you're referring to, but I'm sure someone really, really talented could do that. But yeah, you could try. Who knows how well it would turn out? If it's good, that's great. If not, we can laugh at it at MOC Roast. So I don't like this. Well, at least someone acknowledges that the joke is getting old. I'm sick and tired of the red bandit. It started off as this horrendous mental image that I have, but now it's just getting. I'm over it. I'm over the red bandit. I want to go one stream without someone referencing the red bandit. Please, could we do that? Just one stream, no red bandit. That's all I ask. Crow says, Goat criticizes the backgrounds of people's bedrooms instead of the actual MOC. I criticize every element of the MOC, and that includes its background. The background tells you about the setting of the MOC. So it is a perfect, valid vector of approach. Well, the third says, I'll give it a go. Very exciting. Can't wait to see it. Here's Macappa said, do you know the thing where the message pops on the screen? That's really cool. Oh, I actually click your message myself, and your image is very disturbing. Not red band. See what you people have done to me. Whenever I think of something bad, I just mentally associate it with a red bandit. Anyway, Xenomorph has a first-person view of the pulse gun. Okay. I'm not quite sure what franchise this is from, but I love this little detail, like having a power generator showing how much of a charge is left. That's a nice little detail. Pretty large scope. It looks somewhat like a railgun, if I say so myself. Yeah, this isn't bad. It's a little bit messy, I'd say. All these parts create a good general shape, but there's a lot of chaos in between it. There's a bunch of uneven shapes that feels very inconsistent here. Like this just drops. Yeah, it feels a bit unpolished overall, I'd say. Not bad. I think you can do better, personally. Brick Kid has returned. Bricksmania says Blob tends to have more disorganized backgrounds. That is very true. Yes, that GIF is accurate. I'll admit that. Okay, we have Gath down here. Hello, Gath. Bob Joe GT is asking me to roast a stop motion. That's something we rarely do. Okay. I wouldn't say it's a great stop motion, but it does show you the feature. It shows you the transformation feature. So in that respect, it tells you about the MOC, but it's not an exciting stop motion on its own. The frame rate is a little bit too slow and choppy for you to actually enjoy it, I'd say. In general, I could recommend getting between about 10 frames per second, but you can get away with way less. Definitely not. This would be about 1 a second. You want to get at least 4 frames a second, personally, is somewhere to start. Joel Garcia says, what are you guys doing? We are roasting MOCs, in which I criticize the community's MOCs. So we have all sorts of crazy MOCs we have to review that range from amazing to terrible. And Brickhead says, I like that robot. It's so cool. Yeah, it's a pretty decent transformation sequence. We have some pretty good Transformers MOCs on here. So it's always good to see those highlighted. Thank you for joining us, by the way, Joel. And you're welcome to post your own MOCs to be roasted if you like. Minale, I'm not sure how that's pronounced. What's that? I don't know what we're looking at. This is very, very strange because okay, so this is looks like it's part of a mech or a spaceship, but the strange part is it looks like the entire front is covered like this. So it doesn't look like it has any viewports. My guess is this is a cannon. It also kind of looks like a mouth. So I really don't know what we're looking at. Crow says, I use 30 frames per second. Is that normal? That's really good. Again, you can get away with more or less. It depends. Guffle says, sorry, did you see my question earlier? I'm not sure which one. Brickhead says, I use 1,000,000 frames per second. Let me go back and see if I can find that message. I don't see the question, Guffle. But yeah, this is a very chaotic build. Who made this? Minale. I believe you're a new person. The name does not sound familiar, but this is a very confusing mock. I think it's a part of a mech. I think. But there's a lot of little greebling that I really, really like. Use of binoculars, the Exoforce arms, the handlebars, lightsaber hilts. It's there's a lot of really strong parts knowledge going on here to create some very novel shapes. I don't know what I'm looking at though. That's the confusing part. It's cool, but what the heck is it? So I presume this is a work in progress or not. I'm confused. Maybe it's just a stationary turret system. I have no idea. It's cool and it's confusing. And Menele, I hope we see more mocks from you because that is cool and confusing. Very confusing. Llama has, okay, this is actually pretty cool. So we have a turret, a slightly cheesy attachment point here, but it works. So can't knock that. Pretty nice shaping going on here. What helmet is this from? Is it Brick Arms or Brick Forge? I don't know. I don't keep track of that. But what era would this cannon be from, by the way? I'm not sure. Yep, there's no context to this. Dino near no knee. I don't know how to say that. Dino, I need you to post an image for me to critique. I can't open LXFs on the stream, unfortunately. Okay, Bricks Kid has to go, but you'll rewatch the stream later. Thank you for joining us. Guffel said, I make gaming vids. Do you think I should upload Lego vids on the same channel or make a new channel for Lego? I personally recommend, I don't have a gaming channel myself, so I do them together, at least initially. You can just throw things at the wall and see what sticks, especially early on. So, yeah, just do everything. Use it as a platform and see what happens. So we have two knight armies from Aries. The blue knight army, the leader on the left, high-ranking knight, and two low-ranking knights. Okay, so this is sort of like a battle pack. These look decent. Got some Nexo Knights and standard traditional kingdoms characters going on. And here we have the Red Knight army with a leader, high-ranking knight, and two low-ranking knights. It's they're knights. What can I say? Nothing about these really streams great character design, in my opinion. It's just adequate for the parts you have available. I'm not dying to learn more about these characters, for example. Again, if you want to make characters stand out, I recommend more crisscrossing parts from different themes to make it stick out more. John says the gaming lab with Professor Goat. I'm not sure that's a good idea. Crow says John should join. Yes, he really should. But he is preoccupied, I understand. Jack, the Legomaniac, has a microscale baby Yoda and Mandalorian. Actually, this is really cute. Yeah, I know a lot of people who really like the Mandalorian series. It's pretty cool. And this isn't bad. It's funny how easily you can recognize it. I like the use of the little plant piece to represent the child. And yeah. Not bad. Maybe you could use something to represent the Mandalorian's cape or jetpack or something. Give him, because he has that little bit of a cape going on behind him, I think. Okay, John says, I'll be here for the 3K celebration stream tomorrow. Yes, that is so exciting. I might still be able to make it. I'm not sure. We'll just have to wait and see. So yeah, not bad, Jack. Oh, this is cool. This is a really good one. GaggiaRaj has my drone son. I'm not sure what this is in the foreground. I don't like it. But Ooh. The thing is, this is actually pretty cool, but you're using knockoff parts, so that's minus 10 points right there. That takes your MOC from A plus MOC to a low C. Always check to make sure you're using official Lego elements on the MOC Roast, because there's actually a part that will work much better than this and will give you extra flexibility. But again, this character does have a lot of personality. He has a lot of mobility to him. I like the flamethrower type weapon. Really cool. I like how expressive his face is. I love all the personality this character has. I just wish you were using more official Lego in it. Okay, John says, we'll bring in the stream Team B squad, and there's no telling what will happen. Yes, whenever that happens, a disaster tends to occur. Okay, Guffle has to go. Thank you for joining us. Nora has to go sleep. Thank you for joining us, Nora. Hopefully, no horrible MOCs come. I think the worst is behind us, but we can never be sure on MOC Roast. It looks like that might actually be all of it. So yeah, I wanted to just do this quick stream. I know I can't attend MOC Hour at our usual time, so I got to fit this in at some point because I know some people really need their MOCs roasted. And yeah, this has been a very brief MOC Roast. I'm hoping we can get back to our normal time slot very, very soon on Friday. But until then, thank you for joining me. It was short and sweet, which is the way I like my streams personally. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. And yeah, if anyone has anything else to post real quick, I'll look at it's just this again. King John, we've already looked at this. You showed this to the class last week. Nor said it already ended. Well, it's just MOC Roast. What can I say? That's the end. Thank you for joining us, and until next time, play well.